Good morning, everyone. So here today we are here to talk about the RERA, or the Real Estate Act as it's so called, which is now in force from the 1st of May of this year. So over the next 3 months, obviously the implementation phase of RERA will start across various states. As you all know, Centre had already enacted the Act last year, and all the states have now been notifying these rules in the month of May. So first step obviously will be the setting up of a real estate authority in each of the states. They will have a website. Now obviously over the longer term, this will be a game changer for the industry. As you well know, the sector has been grappling with many problems over the last few years. Most of them are projects getting delayed either due to lack of approvals or builders being constrained because of lack of funds and not able to complete the projects in time because the cash flows have been diverted from one project to another project. And often when these delays happened, even for the customer, they had no other recourse but to approach consumers courts, which was a very lengthy and cumbersome procedure. And most of the agreements were one-sided in favor of the developer community. However, with this act coming in, although there will be some short-term pain where now developers will rush to complete all the procedures, over the longer term, it will smoothen things out for the sector and also bring back customer confidence in the sector. There are many reasons why we believe so. Firstly, a developer has to commit to a specific timeline. So when he's selling the project to the customer, so whatever time period of 3 to 4 years, he would have to deliver on those commitments. Secondly, one major issue is earlier projects getting launched without approvals. Now developer has to have all the approvals in place, and only then can he advertise and sell these projects. Thirdly, now whenever he is collecting money from customers, he has to keep at least 70% of the money which he has collected to complete the cost of construction of the project, and only then can the funds be diverted elsewhere to buy other lands or to pay off debt, etc. Now, while the rules may vary across states, more or less the spirit of the RERA is to ensure that customers have confidence and they do have a recourse when on the part of the developer things are not going okay. Now from the developer side, obviously now there are a large number of developers in India, and over 90% of them would be what we call unorganized developers who do not follow specific processes or systems. Now most of these would have to get their act together and now would have to have proper compliance and legal teams to work under the ambit of RERA. What we see is, but a lot of these smaller developers now going out of the market and consolidation happening in the market, in the sense a lot of these smaller guys will now come to the more larger organized players across cities and ask them to sell the project on their behalf. And for the organized players, it would imply market share gains over the next 4 to 5 years. So overall, while there may be short-term pain with the compliance and while all the procedural aspects of RERA get worked out, over the longer term, this would surely bring back customer confidence in the sector and boost sales, home sales across the country, with interest rates being low and all, prices also having remained stable over the last 2-3 years across the major T1 cities of India. So overall, we continue to like the organized players in the market. So our top picks in the sector, especially in the city of Bangalore, companies like Prestige, Brigade and Shobha, a Pune-based guy like Kolte Patil, or other players such as Oberoi and Godrej Properties in the Mumbai market. So these few large organized developers would obviously continue to gain market share and continue to do well even while the cycle may not be so good overall.